FDR. You know, people, for the first couple of years of his presidency, were saying what he's doing is not working. He was being called radical by the business community. He was being called a sellout by the left.
A sellout is a person who compromises their morals in order to appeal to an organization, usually, or to a group of people. For example, an actor might be considered a sellout because originally they had some type of artistic integrity, and then they changed their behavior to fit the marketplace. Or similarly, a politician can also be considered a sellout as well. Or some people might say everybody has to be a sellout in some manner in order to be successful. They have to compromise their morals and their honor in order to become part of the greater purpose.
And the synonym for sellout is a traitor, but sellout is not as negative and bad and harsh as traitor, right?
Well, I think it's actually a little different in a sense, because a sellout is to appeal to an organization, where a traitor would be someone who betrays the organization. You could say someone is a traitor to their principles. That would be similar.
Okay, and you can have a verb as well, right? In the same sense.
To sell out.
Right.
Right. I could
so
say.
You don't have an object in the sentence. You can say he sold. You can say he promised a lot during the election campaign, but later everybody saw that he sold out.
Right. That would be very common in politics. You could say the politician sold out to special interest groups. The politician promised change for the people, but in the end, he sold out to special interests. Some people like to call Steve Jobs a sellout because he ended up creating things that were very popular in the marketplace. But others would say that that's silly because he had to sell things that were popular in the marketplace. There was no other way. Some people consider both Steve Jobs and Apple to be a sellout because they used to manufacture their computers in the United States and they offshored their production to China and fired everybody. You can say offshore is a synonym to outsource, right?
He was being called radical by the business community. He was being called a sellout by the left. So, this all comes with the territory. But this isn't about me.
Comes with the territory refers to difficulties that happen because you're in a particular area. Originally, it referred to a sales territory where there might be positives and negatives of one territory versus another. For example, one sales territory might be in the city where things are close together. Another sales territory might be in the country where things are very far apart. Now comes with the territory refers to any area of operation where there might be difficulties that are particular to the territory, or which could also be very common for all territories as well.
If you get a job as a firefighter, someone asks you, why did you choose such a dangerous job? You have to deal with fire and risk your life, and you would say, well, that all comes with the territory, so that means that's just part of the job, right?
Exactly. You can, as an equivalent, you can say that's just part of the job, yes. That would be a synonym. I used to work as a bartender, and I had to work until 4 a.m. in the morning, and I was usually tired the next day, but I just decided that comes with the territory. Becoming a doctor is a very difficult task. People have to study all day and then oftentimes work in the hospital all night long. Sometimes they have 24-hour days, but that just comes with the territory. If you want to be a doctor, you have to learn to deal with the difficulties. ESL-fullsteamahead.com